Mo Salah. Mo Salah! The Egyptian king himself. He's just got a bit of a goal fetish, hasn't he? So you need him in your team. Bruno Fernandes. He's just such a great penalty merchant. He never misses. You need him in your team. And Sir Harold Kane. Yeah, he might have a bit of a lisper and can he talk properly, but he makes up for it with all of the goals. You also need him in your team. But when you put all three of these in your FPL team, what does your remaining budget look like? Huh, I wonder. Well, that is a bit unlucky. But what if you could fit them all in your team and have a good team around them? It's the FPL 2021-22 Salah Bruno Kane drafts. So straight away, absolutely no messing about, slap those three big boys in there. They were the three top highest scoring players in FPL last year, absolutely reining in all of the points, so you might want to get all of them in. But what will the rest of your team look like if you did that, Let's find that out. Where today I will present to you not one, not two, but three drafts and very sexy nipple teasing teams. One with a premium defense to back up these three attacking players. One with a balanced defense, mid and attack to cover all areas, make sure your team's a bit balanced. And also one with the best snack attackers in the game to absolutely just go all out for all of the goals. So first we will start with the premium defense team, which looks a little like this. Where obviously we have the big hitting, jaw spinning Kane, Bruno and Salah trio. But we've also managed to fit in Trent Digne and Shaw. What? Now to accommodate all of this juiciness, we had to go for the goalkeeping pair of Sanchez and Foster, or as we might as well call them, Salt and Pepper, as every single geezer and their nan is going for them, and it's just not spicy at all, is it? Everyone's going for them, including me throughout this video. All three of the teams have that duo, so oh well. But we also have a Fofana at the back, as we do have to have a very cheap budget boy to try and stretch our money more than an Olympic gymnast, you know? We have to make it go as far as possible. But at 4.5 million, Fofana could provide amazing value and allows us this wonderful squad. Oh, absolutely amazing. Then in midfield, next to the big boys themselves, we have a Jack Harrison and a Bertrand Traore. Alright, Bacon, what an absolute waste man you are, because what are these fellas doing here? Alright, calm down, put your pitchforks away for now. As these two are actually a lot better than you think, you know. Where Harrison was actually the 7th highest scoring midfielder last year, outscoring the likes of Sterling and De Bruyne, after he scored 160 FPL points from 8 goals and 10 assists. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Traore actually scored the same amount of FPL points as Grealish last season, with 135 in total, only playing similar minutes to him too, with just over 2,000. So scale that up for an entire season. For a player now more used to their team and their league, he could be an absolute whopper. And I'm not talking about Burger King. And then up front, yeah, it is a bit sad really, isn't it? With just the Kane and the Tony. No Bamford, no Watkins, no Iheanacho, none of that spicy good stuff. Just plain and boring Tony. Yeah, it just feels like soggy bread, doesn't it? Yeah, come on. And then the bench. Yeah, the less we say about the bench in these videos, the better. Where there's only so much you can do with £100 million, right? So we really had to just put all the money into the team. But that is in fact the first team. Whoa! Now again, considering we have the three biggest big boy premium boys, and we managed to squeeze in the likes of Trent Digne and Shaw, yeah, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? Now the rest of the team, yeah, you could say looks a bit wobbled, yeah. But if you start with a team like this, all the players actually have amazing great fixtures, and then when you decide one of the premium boys isn't quite pulling their weight and getting you all the points, you can simply downgrade one of them and upgrade one of the slackers in your team, one of the budget boys, and just spread out the money however you want, be as flexible as you want, and basically make any transfers you want. Now that sounds pretty good. So you know what, with all of that, yeah, it doesn't actually sound like the worst of ideas to get this team, does it? But maybe that team right there doesn't quite tickle your pickle yet, you know. I understand. And maybe you're looking for a bit more of a balanced team to just have a better balanced squad throughout, you know? Well, don't worry, lads. I coincidentally got the thing for you, eh? With this next balanced team looking like this. Where again, no surprises in goal, Salt and Pepper with the Sanchez and the Foster. But you know, we gotta save the moolah, okay? But this time we have the back line addition of Digne, Shaw, Target, and SALAH. Digne and Shaw are here again as, again, they're just amazing, great defenders with massive attacking potential as well, with also amazing fixtures at the start, so it's just a no-brainer to get them in, isn't it? All of that sexual stuff we love to hear, yeah. But then SALAH and Target, again, very, very good, both in teams who on their day could keep those sheets very clean, get all the clean sheets, but also both of them have great attacking threat as well. And then moving up the field to the midfield, we have the slight upgrade next to the big boys in Rafinha and Buendia here now, who I assume some people, just a few, might just favour these two over the other two I had in Harrison and Traore, as Rafinha, just an amazing, brilliant Brazilian, isn't he? Who is also on the set pieces for the Leeds. And then Buendia could actually be one of the main men at Villa this year, doing very well. Well, maybe. He might do crap, but we'll find out, won't we? But this time we flexed our attacking muscles just a little bit more here, as we can now afford the likes of Iheanacho over Tony Weah. But obviously this could be a Watkins and Antonio, or even a DCL if you downgrade one of the mids to like a Sarr or someone. You do what you want, this is your team, eh? But that is how I've lined up this balanced team, and it's done. That's it, hey. Again, yeah, a very weak bench here, but just like the first team, contains players who will play every single game anyway, so you probably won't have to rely on your bench unless something really goes wrong, but apart from that, it should be good. And also, with these players in here, we haven't really got that much money going around, have we? No. Now, I actually do like this team, as you don't really have a weak spot, you know? And all of the players could do very, very well. And I would say it has pretty good balance, yeah? I mean, I really hope so. This is my balanced squad, so if it's not, oh dear. But the big problem with this team is it might be quite hard to get in some other decent players who are slightly more expensive because the money is so spread out. As if you don't want to sell the big boys, how do you get one of those defenders to Trent? Good luck with that. But then again, you could downgrade one of the premiums who aren't doing well, and then you got all of the money to spread out as much as you like, spread it out like butter, and get all of the best players in. So yeah, it could be pretty good. And again, that is a pretty damn decent team with Bruno, Salah and Kane. But maybe your nipples aren't quite erect enough. Yeah, we could have a bit more flicking going on here. And you might want a team with some extra sauce in it. Yeah, extra saucy, Where next, I present to you the all-out attack team that looks like this. Where, oh boy, someone please pass the fire extinguisher. This is absolute fire! Now at the back in this team, it pretty much is no defenders, just vibes really, isn't it? As again, whoop-de-doo, big surprise alert, we've gone for Sanchez and Foster in goals. But now we have just 3 defenders and they are all at 4.5 million. Now these could literally be any 4.5 million defenders, right? But I have chose the ones I have chose because I can really. What are you going to do? Are you going to stop me? Yeah! But now I've mainly gone for these because we don't really have a backup in this team. I've gone for ones that are almost guaranteed to play every single game and every minute with their teams right now as it stands. We're moving up the pitch in this team, and that is where the true magic is really happening here. Where the midfield is actually the same again, just because it's pretty good anyway, yeah. But then the front line, oh yes, now that is very good. We not only have the Kane, obviously, because that's the whole point of the video, but we also have a DCL, a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and the Prince himself. So not only the big premium guaranteedness of Salah, Bruno and Kane, we also have arguably the 2 best strikers to start the season with. And also we have 2 midfielders who could make an absolute mockery of their price and do very, very well. And even the defence, even though it doesn't look too good, for their value, they could do pretty good and get us some returns, but mainly is good because it allows us all of these best, amazing attacking players. Ooh. Now this team is one that I like to refer to as a you love to see it team, right? Absolutely amazing. Apart from the bench again, which is somehow got even worse than the last 2 teams, oh dear. But that's because we got 1 less defender, so now we have to have another non-playing defender. Things you definitely don't love to see. But this team could actually be pretty good. If you love goals, this may be the team for you. But that is actually it for the team, and actually it for the Salah Bruno Kane drafts, where I thought I'd just give you an extra thing to think about, right? Because a lot of people want those 3 players in, but realise they can't get those players in. But maybe you can, and maybe you can have a good squad around it, so And it just goes to show how much you can make your money go in FPL if you use it wisely, But overall, would I actually suggest going for one of these teams myself? Wait, am I allowed to say no? Otherwise this video is pretty pointless, isn't it? Yes, this team is amazing. You definitely should go for one of these. Yeah, okay. But nah, I do actually think going for a team like this is kind of risky at the start, right? It usually is better to spread money and spread risk around your team a bit more at the start. But then again, if you really wanted Salah, Bruno, Kane, not the worst of trios at all, then can you really argue with one of these teams? No, I don't think you can. But that is actually going to be it for today. Hey, let me know what you think about some of these teams here. And let me know if I tickled some brain cells in there. You're like, whoa, how can he afford all these good players in one team? I'm just amazing. But that is all. So thank you all for watching. And remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.